Hey guys, this is Roy from rwilco12 and epicdroid.com bringing to you today another review video. Today's review is going to be on the BATTOP Wireless Keyboard for 7, 8, 9, and 10-inch tablets. I have tested this out and I have used it on a 8-inch tablet as well as a 5.5-inch phone and was pleased with both the results on both devices. It is an awesome keyboard. The one here in the picture is a black keyboard, however the one I got is silver. And I'll show that to you guys in just a second. Some of the highlights of the device it does say it has a standby time of 30 days, operation voltage of 3 to 4.2 volts, transmit range of 33 feet, uninterrupted working time of 30 hours, range of frequency 2.4 gigahertz spectrum. On the back it says Easy Sync. Not quite sure what that means, but I believe it is the connection or the pairing of the two devices. Slim and lightweight design, multiple viewing angles, laptop-style keyboard, built-in multi-touchpad, and built-in auto-shrink hidden stands. So without further ado, I'll show you what we have here in the package. First thing was a micro USB charging cable. Nothing special there, it was just a standard charging cable. We have the directions that, being the guy that I am, I did not actually read, but I can tell you that I did not need to. The keyboard was super easy to use and super easy to set up without those. Something cool that BATTOP does, and this is something I'm a big fan of, one of their programs, and they do this with most of their products, but what they have is a manufacturer's warranty. In this case, it's a 60-day warranty, but what they do is they allow you to get an upgrade for free to a 1-year warranty if you go and you leave your honest, unbiased review on Amazon. So what you do is you just review that on Amazon, and then you send an email to BATTOP with your order number as well as the a link to the review, and they will upgrade you automatically to that 1-year manufacturer's warranty. So here we have the keyboard, and as you can see, I did get the silver one instead of the black. I'm very happy with this keyboard and very happy with the results of the review as well as my testing of it. It is a very thin, very lightweight, and very nice keyboard. The first thing I have here, and there was two complaints I had, and the very first one was in relation to this off-on button. It's kind of hard to get your fingernail down into there. There is a little bit of a ridge on the off-on button for you to catch your nail on. However, it is very tricky to get it down in there. If you have big fingers or if you don't have fingernails, you're not going to be able to turn that off or on. You could use a paper clip or a pen or something like that, but you won't be able to do it with your hand or with your finger. There is a connect button that connects really quickly. It starts broadcasting the Bluetooth and puts it in pairing mode. You do have several different keys. You have a function key here so that you can use all these different F1 keys, and you can use them on Android and several other types of devices. This does work. You have a home key, a search key, and a back button. Those do interact and replace your home, search, and back buttons on Android. There's a copy, there's a paste, there's a cut. You have your media player, so you can do play, pause, you can back and forwards. There is a function Windows and a function Android so that you can switch between the different modes. There is a caps lock and a num lock. There is a touchpad here. It is a multi-touchpad so that you can do gesture support on it. If it's connected to a device, you can use it to zoom in and out. You can double tap. You can do different things along those lines. There is also a key here to turn off the touchpad. If you find yourself bumping it and you don't want to use it, you'd rather use the screen on your device, you can do that. There is also a volume up and down as well as a mute. Those work rather nicely, and I enjoy those a lot. One of the cool features, and this is just me being a little boy, but you have these right here. These are the stands for the tablet or the device that you are using it with. They do come in there. As you can see, it is pretty flush. There is a tiny little bit of a catch here as you're running your finger along it, but nothing that you're going to run into issues if you're carrying it in a laptop bag or, even just carrying it under your arm in a stack of books or whatever it may be. But it's not anything that creates any issues. But the fun part is you hit this little switch, and those pop right out and acts like a little switchblade. And my son and I played with that for probably a good 5 minutes when we first opened this, just trying to enjoy them. So as you can see, they are little collapsible feet. You just put those back in, and then it goes back into storage mode. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop those out, and we're going to actually test this today with my NVIDIA Shield tablet. So I have my NVIDIA Shield tablet here, and I have previously paired this device, but I have unpaired it at this point so you guys can get the full effect. And we are broadcasting right now, and as you can see, it does pull right up. It prompts you to enter a pairing code on the keyboard, so 484368, and then press enter, and voila, we're connected. So one of the cool things about that, and once you're connected, is that you do have a little mouse icon here. So just as you same would have in Windows, there is the mouse cursor that takes you around, and you can use that to navigate. We're going to use it to come down here and hit our home button. And because that's really awkward with holding the tablet up to the camera like that, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to pull this up in Notepad, and we're going to show you guys how the keyboard works. So the keyboard itself, it is a standard QWERTY layout, and I don't know what I just hit. Oh, I hit the home button. But it is a standard QWERTY layout, and you are able to type in it just the same as you normally would. So this is a test of the BATTOP Wireless Bluetooth Keyboard. I am hitting the wrong button. Oh, the mouse was still over the home, that's why, sorry. Loving this keyboard and would absolutely have a typo. Recommend it to anyone needing a Bluetooth keyboard. So there we go. So as you can see, it was super accurate, and when I say it was super accurate, I was the weakest link there, and I was the one creating the problems. The issue I did notice here, and I actually didn't run into this when I was testing initially, was I had used the mouse button to hit the home button, and I had left the touchpad on. So as you can see, the mouse cursor is still pointing there, and so anytime I was bumping this, it would take me back to the home, which is not what we wanted to do. So if you're going to be typing, and if you are resting your palm on it, either turn off the touchpad, because then you're not going to do anything, or spread your hands a little bit more so that you're not running into issues. But I do like the responsiveness of the keys. They are very springy and they are very clicky. I do like the clicky keyboards because then I know when I'm actually hitting the keys, and I don't have to watch the screen to know what I'm typing. But I was very impressed with that and liked that an awful lot. Just as so you can see it, here are some of the function keys. Here's our function volume up and volume down, and then the mute. Mute took it right off, and it does do the notifications with Lollipop. We could do our play and pause. I don't have a media player on this right now, so it doesn't do anything. We can do function home. We can do function search, and it'll pull up your Google now. Then you have your back button, so if we're needing to go back, we can hit that and do that. But yeah, it is a very awesome keyboard. I'm very happy with it. I also tested it out on my Nexus 5X. It does say it's only for 7, 8, 9, and 10-inch tablets. This phone is a 5.5-inch phone, and as you can see, it does fit perfectly. The foot pads, or the feet, do fit it, so it's, I mean, almost spot on, exactly 5.5 inches apart, or a little bit more than 5.5. The screen's 5.5 inches. But that does provide a perfect stand, and I have tested it, like I said earlier, with my Nexus 5X, and it did work perfectly. The two reservations I did have, I mentioned earlier, the on-off button being a little bit hard to get down into. The only other one I had, and I don't know if you guys noticed it while I was typing, but this foot pad here has the same amount of stick as this one does, but when I am actually typing on it, it kind of slides here. There is a little bit of sliding with the left side, but not as much. I don't know if it's the way that the keyboard is built or what's causing that, but it could cause a little bit of issues. That's nothing a little bit of sticky tack or some double-sided tape can't fix, so it's not a big issue. I would still definitely recommend this keyboard to anyone who is looking for a Bluetooth keyboard to use. I've included a link to the product in the video description. Feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section below, and please help us out by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to us on YouTube, and following on Twitter. Also, when you have a chance, check out our website, epicdroid.com, for more Android news and reviews. And as always, thank you for watching, and you guys have an awesome day.